वाहिगुरु जी का खालसा, वाहिगुरु जी की फतेह. Blessings of love. I'm Karamjeet Kaur, your self-love specialist. Okay, how are you? And how's everything? Acha, this month is the month of Diwali. So before I start, I would like to say thank you so much to Gurdwara Sahib Subang Jaya and Joy Club for this beautiful platform to encourage me to share more and to research and to empower everyone, including myself. Thank you. And not forgetting Happy Diwali to everyone and enjoy this Diwali moment in giving yourself more love and sharing love. Okay, so today's topic is never stop believing in divine love, keeping initiating your hope in you. What encouraged me this topic was recently I had a helper a time who was working with me, and suddenly, and she said, "मेरे को हौसला नहीं गुरुजी के आगे मैं बहुत पाठ कर दी सी पर हुण नहीं." So it's just not the only one, it's many faith as well. It's like always when we have certain challenges, we come across tragedy in our lives. Let me just blame divine love, Paramatma, our divine divinity that I am going through this because, you're not helping me, all those things. So here I would like to expand on the thought of previously I have shared this topic, but in a different sense. So to expand the thought that never stop believing in you and keep initiating your hope. You see, two powerful word is belief and hope. Okay, now let's go more within what's the meaning of belief. Now, belief means accept something as true, real, and genuine, that it's a concurrent, frequent things that happen that you don't need to be proof or have evidence in it. So it happens during experience, through the feelings of this has happened and you see the connection of it, that is what belief, right? So we all know. So I like to share because it's going to relate on what I'm going to share on this. And belief is always based on faith. Now, that's the key word here. It is very important when you have to initiate your hope in never stop believing in divine love. Hope is a feeling of expectation, and it's like deserving, feeling the feeling of deserving for good to happen. It is a sense of optimism that things will improve and turn out for good. So these two words, when you combine, it creates a synergy of power in the mind, in the self. So that's why I like to expand on this title to encourage you to understand the power of divine love and initiating hope. And an example, how does our ardas works for this to encourage you to love ourselves through divine love, supplication, So I will come to that later. So now let's come to further understanding the role of divine love. It's a source of unconditional love. I hope you agree with me to understand that we are always surrounded with divine love as part of the unconditional love. Now, why do we call it unconditional love? Because it's just there for us. It's just there for us to grasp it, to hug it, to receive it, and to share it. But along the way in our lives, that unconditional love become questions, become a further barrier due to other reality of evidence we believe that is more important to us than that source of love, right? So, why we need to understand the meaning of divine love as being a support to us, empowering us, allowing us to experience life, to learn to be ourselves, protecting us with good prayers and good words with thoughts, allowing us to experience the abundance of life. So there are many good, the many good of divine love in our form is Vaheguru, Paramatma Babaji. But why when we go through challenges, it's like we blame that why you do this to us, why you're not listening, this kind of communications we have. And we are not understanding by having this communication is like you're creating more bigger barrier of connecting with your inner love, the divine love. So how does that you can't never stop believing in divine love? Try to recall all those good incidents that you see, the efforts that you make in your success story, small success story. Understand that every part of you is part of divine love. And that divine love inside you, it's always encouraging you to initiate good, not bad. That's the first understanding you and I recall to understand it within ourselves. Yeah. So when this understanding you start expanding and understanding it there, then you keep initiating your hope. It's a connection. You see, the thing is very easily we face discouragement, criticism, failure when we attach to high level of expectation. When that happens, then it's very easy to feel hopeless, helpless. These are the key words. When this happens, we allow it to make us believe its power rather than we aware that we have the greater power that initiating the hope. See, this is our challenge. We always give power to hopeless and helpless rather than giving hope and being helpful to self. We allow ourselves to feel defeated rather than allowing ourselves to feel greater and ability to know that we have the power to move forward. It takes a lot, I'm aware. But the transformation from this point to that middle point is where you required to not stop believing in divine love and initiating your hope so you can move to the side. When you move to decide, and then you realize the feeling grows, the thought keep changing, and then you start creating. Because why? Your confidence is growing. So how is this all going to happen from here to here? Hopeless and helpless, hopeful and helpful and powerful is never stop believing the power of divine love. I believe in many of my talks I have mentioned when we love ourselves, we feel the love. And when we pray, we know the love connects through that prayers. Affirmations means prayers in any form of good word. As we all been living and believing in the normal way of being more on hopeless and helpless. Very easy. And then what happened? We feel discouraged. And then what happened? We allow to bring us down, allow ourselves to be named as failures. And then what happened? And then we allow ourselves to be defeated and it goes. We become dependent to that, dependent to have other things from outside, to not allow us to believe that We are powerful and hopeful and helpful within. Do you get what I'm saying? And that's why I choose this topic to inform you that the only way from a transition from here to that is to never stop believing in divine love. Keep initiating your hope in you. You have to keep loving yourself, feeling the encouragement of love from Babaji, from the divine love that you believe in. Somewhere rather, you know there's an existence of powerful energy there. That's your key. Meditation is always the number one. Number two is the prayers. Number three is the form of ardars. You know, I'm very blessful and lucky again because of my grandma and because of the exposure of being near to Gurdwara, art, and lots of experiences. I believe many is aware the meaning of ardas, as I've mentioned, supplication, and that means is asking, seeking and asking humbly a request from the divine love, prayers of what you wish to have. When that you ask, and our grantee will give us the message that comes after that. Now, that is so important for you to understand. That message is for you to learn what is Babaji is saying to you. You see, one thing is when I started learning to understand the power of Ardars through love, through loving him in every sense and loving myself, more and more I see the greatness of that Ardas, seeking the Ardas from Babaji. And that has made me realize that every message that comes, and after that, when you see the changes happening in life, it gives you more confidence that you are being heard, you are being loved, you are being supported, you're being really, really guided. You see, recently I experienced a beautiful of miracle of Adars in my own personal life, and it's like in a day I was doing a very important ardas for somebody I love, and in two Gurdwaras, and at least one Gurdwara has given me the message of the ardas, and the other one came the following day. When I saw the message, I was amazed. It's almost 90% the same. So it is, I've never done, because you see, sometimes when you love somebody so much and you want to do something good, so of course you seek for Guruji's help and guidance. So I never stop reading the messages. Of course, Punjabi I learned, but मैं तो भूल गई सी पंजवी पुट्ठी कीती सी. But I believe one day once I finish my PhD, of course I will restudy to understand, because I would love to read in Punjabi. But nevertheless, I thank Babaji to give us in translation in English, so it makes me more connection to him. And every word of his makes me feel more love, makes me be more aware of who I am and how I am here through him, and being loved and understanding the connection of being a human here. Yeah. So you see, this is the example of the power of Ardars. I would like to mention the power of trust is beautiful and it's so powerful. Trust me. And if any problem, any single thing, do Ardas, seek Guruji's blessing, seek his guidance. When you do that, you are actually humbly allowing yourself to learn yourself through his love, through his guidance, through his messages, and through his power. And when you do that, you cannot stop believing in the divine love. And you keep initiating hope, because he's always there with you and me. So today, this video is specifically to share with you the power of divine love, especially to others. I'm speaking with this true experience of many, many years, how Ardas and Part has helped me. And it's beyond, as you know, some of you would have read my book, and doing the Nam Simran has just also opens me up to understand his beautiful miracle feelings of being human and understand life through him. You cannot be discouraged easily when you pray, when you affirm, when you do good, and when you seek his guidance. You cannot be hopeless. You cannot be helpless because you know there is always with you, you, being your supporter, and being your uplifter, and being the great, great, great power inside you. So, dear friends, dear everyone, there's nothing greater to believe that the love of divine love of Vaheguru, it's so beautiful. So I'd like to thank you. This is the end of the video, and I'm more than happy to share more details. If you like to know what are my experience in regarding in today's topic, feel free to seek from the Gadwara community, and I'm more than happy to share. And I thank you for listening, for believing in my sharing. The initiating your hope is in your hands. You are the key to open that. It's all there for you. So enjoy your Deepavali, the beautiful miracle to Guruji, the divine love. Thank you again till we meet. Happy Diwali, everyone. Thank you to Gurdwara Sahib Subhanja Enjoy Club. Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Blessings of love. Bye.